Okay. Okay, so let me save this. And here we'll execute. Now see, this much we have seen earlier. Now add a new element. Okay, after adding new element, your array becomes this. Okay, apple, kiwi, grapes, mango, oranges, and a pineapple. The new element has been added into this array. And now after adding new element, the length of array becomes 6. Before it was 5 and now it is 6. Okay. So in this way you can add any element. Okay. And let's say if you want to add any element at an specific index. Okay, you want to add element at an specific index. Okay, please wait 2 minutes. Okay, so what I was telling you, if you want to add any element at an specific index, okay, so how you can do that? Let's see. Adding an element at specific index. Okay, so you have to write index number here, and let me write here 4. Okay, 4 equal sign, then here you will assign a new value. Okay, guava. Okay, whatever the spelling is, leave it, but just see the syntax how you can add new elements. Okay, just ignore the syntax, sorry, spelling. At a specific index. Okay, now we will access the array. Okay, so let's see, I have added at index number 4. Okay, let me write here at index specific index 4. Okay, now it is good. See here, I have added guava, na? Yes, at index 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. Okay. So here you have used index, not the natural number, na? Not element wise. It is index wise you are adding. Okay. So earlier it was apple, kiwi, grapes, mango, oranges, and at index number 4 earlier it was oranges. Okay. It has updated. Okay, sorry. Like I have to add it last, na? That was syntax for updation. Yes, because it has replaced the oranges, na? Just let me see. I think I have used the same command as updating, है ना? Okay. Here we have 6 element. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. Okay. So that means we have syntax indexing up to 5. Okay. Let me write it here again. We have to add at last, no? Because if we will write the index in between, it will update it. Okay. So specifying index using. Okay. Now let me do it. Yes. Okay. Now you can see it has been added. Okay, so mainly I want to tell you that we have two ways you can add at the last. Okay, in the either you can use indexing also, or either you can use the shortcut plus equal to symbol. Okay, plus equal to way also. Okay, so you have two ways to add a new element. Okay, and if you will do like 4 and 5 just like I have done previously, that will be update. Okay, now how we can delete any elements from array. Okay, if you want to delete any element, how we were deleting a variable, we have seen how we can remove a variable. What was the command? Please tell me. The same command we will use here. We have seen how we can delete any variable or remove any variable. You can either say delete or you can say remove. What was the command? I think it was unset and the name of variable. Okay, it was unset and the name of variable followed by the name of variable. So in a similar way, if you want to remove any element from the array, you will use unset. Then if you want to delete the whole array, just simply write the name of array. Okay, so this is syntax for deleting whole array. Delete the whole array. Okay, we'll delete it in the last, but if I want to delete any particular element, then how you will write? You'll write unset, then name of array, and inside that we'll write the index number. Let's say here 3. Okay, and now let's echo.
It is for particular elements.
Yes, deleting. Okay, and let me print here also, so that we can see that it will not access. After deleting whole array. Okay, so let's see. So after adding element, we have this final array is this. Okay, here where we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 elements. Okay, and after deleting the array, I have written third index. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 mango. Okay, the mango has been deleted from this array. Okay, I have written 3 inside that uh, syntax. Okay, so it has deleted the third element at the array in the array. Okay, so apple here again we have only 6 elements, and after deleting the whole array you can see nothing is the output. Okay, we have only the message here, but we don't receive any array, so it is not printing any element inside the array. Okay, so whole element is deleted. To remove any variable or to remove any array, you will use the same command, unset. Okay, now let's see how we can iterate over an array. Okay, so from
Particular element for unset and name.
both you can say na,
Okay, okay.
for removing any particular element or for removing the whole array, you will use unset only. Okay, if you want to remove any particular element, you will use index, and here if you want to remove whole array, you will use directly the name of array. Okay,
Okay.
so here it is a small introduction how you can create, update,
Hello.
add, delete. Okay, each and everything. Now,
Hello.
yes.
Can you please explain concept here like null array? I mean, if possible.
Null array is not in the like, I cannot tell you in the class. I can tell you after the class. Okay, because this is not in the, like, I don't have to go into much deep. I just want to tell you the iterative statements. That's why I have explained
Okay.
the array. Okay, if
Okay.
you
Yeah.
want, then I can tell you after the class. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so now let's move on to the iterative array. Okay, so iterative statement, iterative statements. So in the iterative statement, we have three kinds of statement: for loop, okay, while loop, and until loop. We have three kinds of statement, which is for loop, then we have while loop, then we have until loop. Okay, so we'll see one by one. Let me create another file. iterative statement, and here we are going to see first the for loop. Okay, now we'll first create an array. Okay, because here we have to create, let me create again fruits, and again okay. So I think this is enough. Now let's see how we can use loops to access elements of array. Okay, so we'll use for. Then the syntax is simply if someone knows the Python knows the syntax in Python, we have similar type of syntax here. Okay, so here you will write for, then you will use variable, then in, and then here you will write the array, or you can say the sequence. Okay, and then here you will write do, just like in if else we were writing then keyword. In a similar way we will write here do. After that you will write whatever statements you want to execute inside this array, inside this loop, and once you complete all these statements you will write done to close this block. Okay, just like we were doing in if block. Okay, we were using fi. Okay, and I have told you in the case, whenever you open any case block, then you just write the reverse spelling of case to close that
Yes, yes.
block. Okay, in a similar way, if you are opening the for loop block, then you have to close it using done keyword. Okay, you'll write done keyword. That means the for loop is completed. Whatever statements you want to write inside this for loop, all each and everything is completed. Okay, so this is
Ma'am, how to count in variable in for loop?
how to count variable.
मैम यस मैम ऐसे ऐसे वर्क कैसे करेगा मतलब ये
अभी मैं
फर्स्ट आया
सिंटेक्स ही बता रही हूँ ना, अभी तो लिख के बताऊंगी। ये जस्ट सिंटेक्स है, सिंपल सिंटेक्स कि आप अगर नॉर्मली फॉर लूप यूज करने जा रहे हो तो कैसे यूज करोगे। फॉर लिखोगे, ठीक है, फिर आप यहाँ पे कोई वेरिएबल लिखोगे जिसके अंदर कोई एक आई, आप यहाँ पे जो एरे लिख रहे हो या कोई सीक्वेंस लिख रहे हो, इसमें से एक एक एलिमेंट्स क्या होंगे, यहाँ से वेरिएबल के अंदर आएंगे, यानी इस वेरिएबल के अंदर आएंगे, और उस वेरिएबल को आप क्या करोगे, अंदर लूप में कहीं यूज करोगे। जस्ट लाइक अगर सिंपल प्रिंटिंग कराना है तो आप प्रिंट करोगे, या कोई ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करना है तो वो ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करोगे। ठीक है, आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू द सिंपल सिंटेक्स हाउ यू कैन राइट द फॉर लूप। ओके,
ओके
yes, now let's write how we'll see. So here how we'll write the array in a similar way. Just before we are writing the name of array, and after that open and close square bracket, and after this add symbol. This means what, we want here the whole array. Okay, all the elements of array will be present here. Okay, now here you will write with any variable name. Okay, just like you write x variable, I variable. Okay, in a similar way you can write any variable name here. So I am writing let's say item. Okay, or we can simply write fruit also. Okay, so here it is fruits and here it is fruit. Okay, maybe this may confuse. Okay, let me write item only because fruit and fruits may get confused. Okay, now we'll write statements here. So I just only want to simply print the elements of array one by one. Okay, so how can I do it? We'll write echo and simply we will print this variable item. Okay, and now here we will write done. That means the loop is closed. Okay, the block is completed. Let me write one echo statement here. Outside okay, outside the for loop block. Okay, sorry, iterative.sh dot slash 07. Okay, so now here you can see the loop has printed one by one each element of array. Okay, first element, second element, third element, fourth element. Okay, and this is the echo statement, that means outside of for loop. Okay, so in this way, if you want to use loops to access the element of array, in this way you can use for loop. Okay, now if you want to get the indexes, how you can do this? If I want to get the index of each element, okay, so how can we do this? Let me write here for or simply without first do here use echo statement dollar fruits, and inside this and here we'll use this exclamation mark, sorry, inside this bracket we'll use exclamation mark. Okay, this will simply print the index of all elements. So firstly I am doing it with echo. Okay, let's do it. See, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 elements. Okay, so in a similar way it is printing the indexes of all 6 elements. So if we are having 6 elements, that means we have index from 0 to 5. Okay, so it is printing the indexes of each element. So if you want to do this, if you want to print the indexes inside the loop, how you can do it? You will use for, then here let's say I in, and here you will write dollar symbol, inside that exclamation mark, fruits, fruits, and inside that at symbol. Okay, now you'll write do statement after that, and you can also use do here. Okay, do, then echo dollar I, and after that write done. Okay, let me just save this. syntax error. Hmm, what is the syntax error? Echo. This is correct. Okay, let me write. Sorry, let me write it. This done here. Okay, and now this will work. Control O. Okay, Control X, and now. Okay, now here you can see we have access using loop. Okay, so simply I am telling you using an array how you can use write for loop. Okay, is this clear or any problem here?
And can you repeat again for loop for
Yes, ma'am, please. Please come on.
from last line?
Yes, this is like another way you can write it, like just like we were doing in if statement. No, we were using semicolon and then we were writing then in the same line. Okay,
Okay, I'm good.
in a similar way you can write do in the same line. Okay, this is just like another way you can write the syntax. Okay, either you can write do in another line or you can write do in the same line using separating by semicolon. Okay, we have seen in the conditional statement also, no, if else. So there also we have written the then keyword in the same line separating with semicolon. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
okay. Now mm, see, let me write one code here. Okay, so I'm going to write a simple loop where you can where it will do what, it will scan each and every file inside any directory, and it will do what, if it will found .sh script, means whatever the name of file, doesn't matter, if the extension is .sh, so it will write we have found that file. Okay, so for file in .sh, let's write do here, and then we'll do echo, and it should write found and the name of file, which file, and after that done. Okay, controller see here we have, as in this current directory I have all the sh files only. Okay, we don't have any other file, so it is scanning one by one all the files, and if it has .sh script, .sh basically means I just want to match the pattern .sh. Okay, if any file is present with .sh extension inside this directory, it will write found. Okay, if there was no match, so it will skip that file.
Ma'am,
Okay,
can you show this again? Because this.
code.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the code. Okay, simply file is the variable, okay, where it will store the name of file, and here what we have told that it should be .sh file. Okay, so if this is .sh file,
Start
it
dot
will
sh.
print the name of that file and it will
Oh.
write found. Okay, found is just simply I have written a simple message, no?
What is the use of start dot file dot sh?
It is matching the pattern, no? That if there is
Extension, ma'am. Dot
any
sh.
file that has .sh extension.
Okay, okay.
Okay, as you can see in the output, na, in this file we have all, I have created all .sh file. So here see all these output, I have created 7 files here, so it is showing all that 7 files, na? Okay, let me create any empty file here. Okay, so now we have this extra file. Okay, now let me run the script. Let me do ls, and after that, see, as this .txt doesn't match with the pattern, that's why it is not being scanned by the loop. Okay, now it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, see, in the bash scripting we have another type of syntax also to write for loop in the C style. Okay, in a similar way, how we write for loop in C, in a similar way you can write here also. Okay, let me tell you, for, and in this for loop you write initialization here, huh? Initialization, then you put semicolon, after that you write condition. In C language we have this type of with this type of syntax, if anybody knows. Okay, initialization, then we have condition, and here you write
Steps.
increment or decrement. Okay, or any like stepping, yes, you can say stepping also. Okay, so here, as this is not C, so we will not use the curly braces to open the block. We'll use what? Either we'll write here do statement, or you can use semicolon do in the same line. Okay, whatever you want you can use. And here also, just remember we have double bracket. Okay, we have double parenthesis. Okay, then do, and after that you will write whatever statements you have to execute inside this loop, and after that you'll write done. Okay, after that you'll write done to close this block. Okay, okay, is this syntax clear? So I'll give you example.
Clear, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, let's print the uh, Let's print the numbers first. Okay, we'll print natural numbers. Open and close double parenthesis. After this, you will use any variable n equals to 1. We'll start from 1, then n will go to up to 10. Okay, it will be up to 10, and after that we can use n plus plus, increment or decrement type of statements. Semicolon, do. After this you will write echo. Okay, here we'll write echo. Dollar n, and here to close this block we'll write done. Let's execute this first. Okay, so here you can see the natural numbers are printing. In a similar way you can use the syntax. Okay, now let me give you one more example. I am printing the table. Okay, now we'll print table. Multiplication table. So for loop, for double parenthesis here, then first we'll do initialization. I is equals to 1. After that I is equals to I have written I is equals to 1. After this we'll write condition, so we'll go up to 10 only. Okay, here we'll go up to 10. After that I plus plus. Okay, so I plus plus basically means you are incrementing by 1. Semicolon, write do, and after that we'll write statements here. Now let me do echo, and inside this echo I'll write, let's say I haven't taken any number, so I'm directly taking 5 here. Okay, so I'll directly print the table of 5. Okay, so 5 into uh, let me use another variable here so that it will be more clear. Here dollar, and 5, there should be space in between, and after that we'll write dollar I. Okay, 5 into dollar I. Now it is correct. We'll use result here. Okay, so instead of using, we'll use result, RESULT. I think there is no need to explain the logic, just simply you need to see the syntax only. Okay, so I have taken randomly 5. Okay, if you want you can take n, you can initialize n here, and you can directly multiply dollar n with dollar I also. Okay, so here you can see multiplication table. Okay, so whenever you want to perform any operation, I think you have remembered in arithmetic operation we have seen we were using double parenthesis, and inside that the double parenthesis we were writing the operation, है ना? That's why I have used another variable so that it will look more clear. Okay. Is this okay?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
So now we'll move to while loop. Okay. Uh, yes. We'll see while loop here. Echo while loop. Can you tell me what is the difference between while loop and for loop? Why we have this two types of loop?
Ma'am, when we know the condition where that we have to end in this particular iteration,
Hmm.
then we use for loop. बट
Hmm.
जब हमको पता नहीं होता कि हमको खत्म कहाँ करना है, हमको एक कंडीशन पता होती है,
Hmm.
मतलब नंबर ऑफ इटरेशंस नहीं पता तो कंडीशन पता तो हम लोग while यूज करते हैं.
Hmm. Yes, it is correct. When you know the number of iteration, then in that case you use for loop. But if you don't know the number of iteration, instead you know the condition only, then you will use for while loop. Okay. So while loop can go infinite also. Okay. So you have to take care whenever you write any while loop. Okay. Okay. So let's do the same here. Let me tell you first the how you can write the while loop. Simply you have to write while keyword. After that you will write condition here. Okay, you'll write condition, and condition will be inside the bracket, square bracket. Okay, after this you have to write do, huh, in a similar way how we are doing in the for loop. And after that you will write statements, whatever statements you want to execute in this loop, and after the completion you will write done. Okay, to close this block, the same syntax you will follow how we were doing in the for loop. Okay, same syntax is there, just the difference is here we are using condition. Okay, so while condition, then you will use do keyword and then statements, and after that we'll close this block with done keyword. Okay, and you can use semicolon dot do also in a similar way how we are using it here. Okay, so let me write an example. Let's print odd numbers. Okay, here I am going to print odd numbers. Okay, so to print odd numbers here, as you know, we don't have any initialization here, so we have to take a variable outside the while loop. Okay, so let's take I is equals to 0 here, and now while condition. Okay, inside while you'll write condition. What will be the condition? Let's say we have to print the odd numbers between 1 to 10 only. Okay, so we'll check $I should be less than or equal to 10. What I should write here to check this condition? $I should be less than or equal to 10. Tell me, how can I write this statement in this condition? I have told you in the conditional statement last Friday. If I want to check I should be less than or equal to 10, how can I write here?
Logical operator through.
No logical operator. Logical operator is and or not, na?
Comparison operator.
Comparison operator. So tell me what
My dash LT
hmm,
for less than and
dash
dash EQ for equal.
hmm. We can directly use dash LE also, no?
Okay.
Yes, LE means less than or equal to.
Yes, Umesh.
Yeah? Then 10. Okay. Now after this, one space and then do in the same line. Okay. After this, we'll do what? I equals to, so I should be what? We have I is equals to 0. Okay. So we have to write if condition. Okay. Inside this if condition, we'll write dollar, then double parenthesis. Here we'll check if I modulus 2, if I modulus 2 is equal to 0, if I modulus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. If I am using if statement, then I have to write then keyword. Okay. Then here I have written what? To check even number. Yes, I have written what? If I modulus 2 is equal to 0. That means if it is divisible by 2, then it will be even number. So we have to skip that number. Okay. So what I will do, I will use continue keyword. Okay. Maybe if you know the programming, you have heard of word continue. Okay. We use continue
Yes, ma'am.
and break, two keywords in the loop. Okay. Continue, that means it will skip that number. Then I have to write 5 to close this if block. After that, what I'll do, I will echo. Okay. I will echo this number. Okay. Is this clear?
Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can you repeat while
Hmm.
only
I
while
am
program?
repeating. I am repeating.
Yeah.
Okay. And here we have forgotten one thing, that is we have to write done also. Okay. To close this while loop. Okay. Now let me tell you once again. Simply we have initialized a value and let me take it from 1 here. Okay. So I is equals to 1. Now inside this while loop, this is the condition. This condition means what? I should be less than or equal to 10. Okay. This simply means like this. I should be less than equal
Then
to 10.
LE is equal to less than
LE
equal.
means less than or equal to. If you will
Okay.
write LT, that means it will only check the less than condition. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm. So it will check I should be always less than or equal to 10. Now inside this while loop, what we are doing, as I have to print odd numbers, so I am checking what? If this number is divisible by 2. है ना? How you check odd and even numbers? By dividing it by 2. If the number is divisible by 2, that means it is even number, and if it is not divisible by 2, then it is odd number. Okay. So I have used what? I have checked the divisibility equal to 0. Okay. There I can also do not equal condition here, but I have done this equality just to let you know this keyword continue. Okay. If I have used not equal condition, then in that case directly I have echo this I inside this if block. Okay, but I have to tell you this continue keyword. That's why I am checking the number is divisible by 2. It means if the number is even, then skip that number. Okay, continue means skip that iteration and check, print the next number. Okay, is this okay?
मैम जैसे अगर इवन नंबर से हम करेंगे, इवन नंबर आ गया, देन अगर और आएगा तो मैम स्किप कर देगा वो और फिर
या
प्रिंट कर
अगर
देगा।
अगर देख, अगर ये इवन नंबर अगर आई 1 है, ठीक है, तो क्या
ठीक है,
होगा, यहाँ पे कंडीशन चेक हुई, आई लेस देन 10 है या नहीं, सही है कंडीशन, ठीक है।
ओके
फिर यहाँ पे आया, यहाँ पे इसने क्या किया, कंडीशन क्या लिखी हुई है, आई को 2 से डिवाइड करो, अगर 0 आ रहा है तो 1 को अगर 2 से डिवाइड करोगे क्या 0 आएगा, नहीं
नो,
आएगा। तो जब 0 नहीं आएगा तो ये स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट ही नहीं होगा, हम सीधे
ओके
लूप से
ओके
बाहर आ जाएंगे। लूप से
ओके
बाहर क्या लिखा हुआ है, एको कर दीजिए जो भी आई में वैल्यू है, तो आई में अभी
ओके
वैल्यू क्या है, 1 है, तो वो एको हो जाएगी, ठीक है।
ओके ओके मैम,
अगेन क्या होगा, आई की वैल्यू को हमको क्या करना है, इंक्रीज करना है, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पे देखिए एक चीज हमने मिस करा है कि हमने आई की वैल्यू को इंक्रीज नहीं किया,
प्लस प्लस,
so let me write that also, otherwise it will be infinite condition. Okay, so let me write here I is equals to, I am taking again I is equals to 0, and here I am increasing the value of I plus 1. Okay, so now it will update the value of I, and it will again, the while loop will check that condition that I is increasing or not. Okay, let's execute it first. Unexpected token. Okay, I have missed the dollar symbol, I think. Here it should be dollar symbol in this statement. Dollar. Okay, so now I think it is correct. Dollar I plus 1. Yes, let's check. Okay, so now you can see odd numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 and 11. Okay, as I have written the echo statement in the last, that's why it is printing what, 11 also. Okay, so that is the matter of logic. Okay, this is the matter of logic. You can write the logic according to you. It will not print the 11, it will print only up to 9. Okay, but the thing is, my main goal is to let you know the syntax. Okay, the logic you know better, but did you understand this syntax?
यस मैम, गॉट इट,
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now let me tell you the break keyword also using this while loop, and let's have another example. Here echo will search for some number and will stop at that number. Okay, break is, see, continue keyword skips the iteration. Okay, this continue keyword skips the iteration, skips the current iteration and continue the loop from next iteration. Okay, ITE. Okay, and we have another keyword that is break. We'll see in this example. search for any number and stop at that number. Okay, so let me write first code and after that I will explain you. We have a number variable, in that I have assigned the value 1, and inside the while loop we'll write condition that dollar number should be less than or equal to, let's say, 15. Okay, and here I'll write do, and after that we have to write if. I have to check condition, and always these keywords either you write continue or break. Okay, this will be inside the if else statement only. Okay, without if else statement these keywords are not in the code. Okay, these are used inside the conditional statement only. Num, and here let's check if the number is equal to, let's say, 10. Okay, so we will stop the loop. If the number will be 10, then in that case we will stop the loop. Okay, so here echo, let's write found 10. Okay, and we are using break keyword to stop the loop now. Okay, and after that I'll write this break keyword. Okay, so after printing this statement it will break the loop. Okay, break the loop means it will totally come out of the while loop. Okay, now
It stops at 10.
yes, just write the 5 to close this if statement, and after that we have to write what? We have to write echo. Okay, to print the numbers $num. Okay, and now here we will update the number. Okay, equals to, let me write dollar also, number plus 1. Okay, now we'll write done to close this while block, and echo Okay, now let me tell you once again what is this logic. I am simply doing what? I am having a series of sequence from starting from 1 to 15, and we are searching for number. We are searching for number 10. If I found this number, I will stop the loop. I will stop searching. Okay, so in that case what I am doing, I am having a number num variable which is initialized with 1. Then in this while condition, what I am saying, num should be less than or equal to 15. Okay, the value inside the num variable should be less than or equal to 15. Okay, if this is true, then we'll come inside this loop. We'll again check, if means we are checking again the number is equal to 10 or not. Okay, if the value present inside the num variable is equal to 10 or not. If this is 10, we will simply print this statement and we will break the loop, we'll come out of this loop and we will print this. Okay, if this is not 10, then simply print that number and increase the value by 1. Okay, let's see. See here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, firstly the loop has printed all these numbers 1 to 9. As soon as the condition was true, 10 is equals to 10, this was the message I have written inside that if statement, and after that it has broken the loop. Okay, and now you can see this is outside the while loop after break statement. Okay, is this clear?
Clear,
Both
ma'am.
loops and
Yes, ma'am.
break and continue keyword. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so lastly we have until loop. Okay, let's see that also, and after that we'll stop. So until loop is just, you can say, it is opposite of while. Okay, it repeats until a condition becomes true. Okay, so here what we can take an example, and let me write here echo until runs while the condition is false. Okay, as I have told you that it is just opposite of while is executing until and unless the condition is true, but until loop will run uh, while the condition is false. Okay, so let me write a code here. So we'll count up until we reach 5. Okay, we'll we'll print a countdown here. Okay, we'll take counter variable counter counter equals to 1, echo. Now counting, or I have to take this 5. No? We are printing the countdown. Now we'll write until loop, until, then here you'll write condition. The syntax is same as the while loop. Okay, so here we'll write counter. Now counter should be less than, sorry, it should be greater than. I have to write 5. Let me write it. It should be greater than 0. Do. Now echo simply counter, the value of count. Okay. Spelling is correct. COUNT. Yes, it is correct. Now we'll write a counter. We'll decrease the value of counter by 1. And let me write dollar here. Now the counter minus 1. Okay, done. Now let's execute this. I think I have written some wrong condition maybe. Mm, 5. Please check what condition I have written wrong. Counter is 5. I have taken 5. So it should print 5, 4, 2, 3, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 it should print.
I guess
Okay,
that
okay, okay,
echo.
okay. It should be less than.
Less than equal, ma'am.
It should be less than 0. And now it will print. Okay, it should be less than 1. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there I should write 1, then it will print 5 to 1 only. Okay, so this is the until loop, which is very similar but just opposite of while loop. Okay, so here you can see we have condition what we have condition it should be less than 1, okay, or less than 0, whatever it is written. Counter should be less than 1. So until and unless this condition will be false, the statement written inside the until loop will be executed. Okay, but what is the concept in the while loop? Whatever the condition written inside written at the while, that should be true to execute the statement inside the while loop. Okay, is this
Okay,
clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, they are just opposite. Okay, they are just opposite.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so we have completed this bash scripting. Each and everything is completed. Now we'll see next topic in the next class. Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.